What's up everyone, welcome back. In this video we're going to be going through section C, problem 4. So this question is about modeling aluminium profile, square aluminium T-slot profile. So let's get straight into it. We can see that we have some global variables, so we can head over to SolidWorks immediately and add in our global variables. We have for the first global variable A 1.5, B is equal to 2, and C is equal to 110. Hit OK, and let's check out our question. So we have again a square T-slot profile. We don't have any outer dimensions, but we are given the dimensions of each sort of level of this. So half the dimension from the center to the outside of this little inner square. Then we have from the end of this square to the bottom of the T-slot, and from the bottom of the T-slot to the outside. So we have an equation for this one, BA. So we can see we have these three sort of levels. We can use a reference sketch for that. And yeah, let's jump straight into it. So starting off, we're going to draw in our square, some square. We're going to make it equal. And then what we can do is we can offset, but we can offset bidirectionally because we know that we have an inner square. We have to the bottom of the T-slot and then to the outside. So that fits perfectly. And that's definitely not going to be 10, but we'll change that in a bit. We have a circle in the middle. Okay, so the first dimension we have is A, so we can say equals to. Remember the equals to, otherwise it won't update when we change our global variables. Global variable A equals to global variable B. And then our equation for the last one, from here to there, is going to be equal to open brackets global variable B divided by 2 plus global variable A. So hit the tick. Okay, now for our circle is going to be global variable B. Okay, so because this is a reference for us, we can change all of these to construction, and we can get going. So because it's a repeated pattern around the shape, what we can do is we can work on only one side or one corner and pattern the rest of it around. So we're going to start with our gap for our T-slot. We're going to offset it bidirectionally to some arbitrary value, and now so we can equate this one to the other side and then set this side equal to our global variable B divided by 2 because we're working with 1/2 of it. For the line that we drew here, the construction line that we drew there, we can offset again bidirectionally, some arbitrary value. Same situation again, equals to the opposite side, and then dimension just 1/2 of it. So the dimension for this is going to be equal to global variable A divided by 2, and you'll see both sides update. And then just to fix our positions of these, and we can trim those sides away. Okay, that's looking good. We can go ahead and pattern these. So we have that one, and holding down control we have that one as well. We can circular sketch pattern it to 4 sides or 4 corners. Hit the tick, and we can make sure that it's constrained correctly. Now to fill in the rest of our lines. So we'll work on just again one corner or one side and then pattern it. So we can go from there to the corner and back down again. We can do the same for this one. And lastly, one side. So we got one corner done and one side done. So now we can select the lines that we want to pattern. Not offset. We're gonna, select our center, entities to pattern. We're gonna select our lines. So there we go. Cool. So to check if our shape is enclosed correctly, hold down Alt and hover over the empty space, and you'll see that it highlights the enclosed shape. So if we go here, nothing highlights. If we go there, you'll see it highlights. So those are our two areas that we can extrude. So we have the sketch done. I'm not going to put in the fillets or the radii now, because we have 36 of them. So if we had to do it now, we'd have to basically select each one, and that's going to take forever. And when you're doing your exam, time is of the essence. Especially with the CSWP exam, you are quite pressed for time. So we're not going to do it now. We're going to do it as its own feature. So we can go ahead and extrude our shape to global variable C. Hit the tick and add in our fillets. So why I said this is faster is if you select a single edge to fillet and you go to this little pop-up window that shows up, you can select all other related edges, and to make sure that we have all the edges, we can check the number here next to edge, and we have 36. Looking at our PDF, it gives us 36 corners to fillet. So we are good. Hit the tick, and the model is done. To add our material, we can go to edit material, search for the material we're looking for, which is 6061 T4SS. Okay, so T4SS, we are good. Let's check our mass properties. We get 26.79. So heading back to our question, we have 26.79. Well done. Hopefully you got the same answer. If you didn't, let me know what answer you got and where you went wrong, if you realize where you went wrong. Going on to part B, we have global variables A4, B7, and C195. So let's head to our equations and fill those in. We have A is equal to 4, B is equal to 7, and C is equal to 195. So hit OK. Our model will update, and it's looking good. Head over to mass properties. We get 400.81. Heading back to our question, 400.81. If you got the same answer, well done. Again, if you didn't, let me know what answer you got and why you think you went wrong or where you think you went wrong. Heading back to SolidWorks, we're going to put in our next few global variables. So for part C, we have 2. For B, we have 3. And for C, we have 95. Hit OK. Our model updates. And we can head over to mass properties to check our mass of 44.18. Heading over to our question, we get an answer of 44.18. So if you've watched my other videos, you'll realize that all the questions, all the answers in this question are correct. And thankfully, our answers match exactly. So hopefully you guys got the same answers I did. And if you enjoyed this video and you benefited from it, leave me a subscribe and let me know what you think, positive or negative. I'm looking for any feedback that'll help me improve or to keep me motivated to keep making more of these videos. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.